I gotta tell you, Virginia, I've been thinking about this for a couple of days now, and I am so excited, especially after hearing how good it is. You put it in your bowl and it disappears. It's called Houdini Tortellini, and I can't wait to try it. We are minutes away from the big reveal next.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe.
Get this, Virginia. It is so delicious that when you put it in your bowl, it just disappears.
That's the tagline.
That's the tagline. And it plays into it because it's called Houdini Tortellini. Houdini, of course, the illusionist that could make things disappear. So you're going to make his soup disappear. Jbird has been really dabbling here with soups and new recipes. He's been building this up so much. He was just, coming into Monday, I was excited to have it, but unfortunately Jbird forgot it. But he said, I got you. We're going to have it for you on Wednesday. I said, I can't wait. So it's about that time. I'm so hungry. Are you hungry, Virginia?
Starving.
Yes.
Feed me, Yeti Crocker.
Yep.
Guys,
I am starving too, so I am ready. Let's go on ahead and serve it up, baby. Some Houdini Tortellini, Bird. Let's do it.
Let's get in it.
Let's do it.
Kevin's never been smuggier in his life than right
What do you mean?
now.
What's going on?
Because I forgot it. I'm sorry.
It already disappeared?
I'm sorry.
That's the
Wow.
great illusion, Virginia.
It is true to its name. That crap disappeared before I even got my eye on it.
I am so sorry.
And poof, it's gone.
Houdini.
It's still fresh. I'll bring it tomorrow. I didn't think.
Still fresh.
Honestly,
If you made it on Sunday, you forgot it on Monday, you didn't bring it Tuesday, today's Wednesday.
we didn't talk about it yesterday. I didn't think it made the show.
That ain't fresh.
To be quite honest with you, I'm kind of shocked. I kind of feel like Kevin knew I didn't bring it in today, and he wanted this segment.
What? No, come on.
I'm demanding a new fresh-made batch.
Okay, I
I don't
will.
want to eat Sunday's old 5-day-old tortellini.
Coming from the woman who eats 9-day turkey from Thanksgiving. I can't. All right, whatever. You're right.
I'll eat my own leftovers.
That's fine. That's fine. I will make a fresh new bowl today. Whole new batch. So much tortellini. I am sorry. What a boob. What a boob.
Well, since we don't have soup to be talking about, Virginia, I think I'm going to have to hit you with a few random questions here we're going to throw out instead.
Okay,
Yeah.
hit us.
Okay, all right. Tell me, what food is the hardest to stop eating once you start?
The Houdini tortellini.
We'll never know, though.
I promise you will.
Lay's chips.
I think you would have to argue some kind of chip, and
Yeah.
here's why.
It's even their tagline.
Well, is it the Pringles that's once you pop, you can't stop?
Yes, that's Pringles, and then
And I know
Lay's
Virginia loves Pringles, so.
I hate Pringles.
and then Lay's is you can't just eat one.
Yeah, Lay's
Okay.
is way better than Pringles.
I would argue it has to. You could even probably prove this, because haven't we found that the chemicals they put in the chips today, it is addicting, and you really, once you start eating it, you can't stop, because is it MSG? Is it something that whatever those sweet chemicals are, they hit your bloodstream and just like give me more. It's like crack.
Not all chips do that, so read the ingredients.
Doritos, my gosh. I'll be watching a show, and then the show will be over and the bag is gone. I can really do some damage on some Doritos.
Speaking personally, the two things I have the hardest staying away from, and once I get in it, I devour it: tortilla chips and ice cream. Those are my two.
I've had that happen to me the other night with cookies and cream. I could not stop.
I always did what I would do, and this was when I was really had a problem. I would do the carton. So you get a big old carton. And then I almost play this game where, it's kind of melting there. I can't put it back when it's kind of half melted. So wherever it was melting, I kept eating. And then it just kept melting. And so I just kept eating. And, it's a vicious cycle.
It's a
Virginia.
domino effect.
I love
It is.
ice cream when it's half melted. Oh, that's the best. When it's like too hard, I don't even like it that way.
I can't stop eating spaghetti. Once I start eating, if there's a big old thing of spaghetti, I can't stop.
Yeah.
It just
gets you get going.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Even though the carbs are really filling you up.
I'm a person that can fight through the pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're totally uncomfortable. You know it shouldn't happen. You keep going.
I was kind of bred that way.
Okay. What TV show was ruined by an actor leaving it?
The Office, 100%.
I think that's probably number one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is there even one that is even close to that?
Everybody talks about the Steve Carell from The Office.
Even watching you go, man, he's leaving, huh? That's the end.
Yeah, I think that's the number one example. I'd like to see if anybody can trump that. But yeah, that would be my guess. Okay, tell me, what has money bought you that made you the happiest? There's a purchase that you made.
I know mine.
What is it?
My dinosaur garden. I have so much happiness from that thing.
Okay.
And I put money into it, but
Okay.
it's my sanctuary. I just love it. I'm nuts about it.
Virginia.
Yeah, mine's kind of boring. Like, I love our house. I love my car.
This is
It's boring.
that's
I'm sorry.
some whack answers
Skip
right there.
me.
I bring dinosaur garden.
I know, right?
I don't bring tortellini.
Emotional tie-in.
You don't bring tortellini soup.
Mine, without a doubt, it's family vacations. Family vacations.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome too.
You like the experience more than the material.
Yeah, it is, but it does. You got to save up the money. You got to get there to do it, but you put yourself in an environment where it's, look, and we just had 2 weeks where we stayed at home together, and it was still fun. It was awesome, but just something about when you get isolated and you're not at home. Because I know that when we are, you get on your phones and you get torn off the little projects, and it's not that kind of dedicated time as when you're out somewhere and you're staying together and every moment spent together.
And you're experiencing new fun travel adventures together.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. All right, this is a deep one here. This random question. What event divided your life into before and after? The biggest thing, that one thing where I was radically different before than what I am now. And I would tell you mine is meeting the Mexican Queen. Mine is my wife. Because with it, you have kids, family, all that kind of stuff. It radically changed. And so I can look back at what my life was like before, and there's never anything that has happened in my life that has made it so drastic of a change from where I was before then to this.
Am I a bad wife if I don't say panda?
No, because, some people, you may just seg into it, and it may be different. You had a different setup than I did. I got into it, and it's kids, and it was Family Guy, and it was boom, right away. I was, before that, kind of living a different single type of life.
You were a loose monkey.
I was.
Running the streets.
Yes, everything was different, and that is the moment when my life radically changed, meeting the Queen. What about you, Bird?
Without a doubt, my mom passing away, she was the quarterback of the family. And when she passed away, our family never was the same. I would say
Yeah.
never really recovered, to be quite honest with
Sure,
you.
yeah.
Everyone went kind of their different ways. We all love each other. We're all
Right.
close.
Yeah.
But when she went away, everything changed in my life.
She probably dictated when you were getting together, and she had that authority where people would listen.
Exactly. She was
Yeah.
the
She
quarterback.
called the shots, and she
Yeah.
wanted the family all together.
Yes. Not that my dad was a pushover or anything, but my mom was the one that really, when it came to all that kind of stuff, she was the one that would seal it all in.
A true matriarch.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you completely answered that, Virginia. You just told me what it wasn't. Do you have something that you think might have divided your life to before and after?
I mean, this might sound like I'm ass kissing, but I think it's like meeting you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it. Well, after the comment about my hair not being right, I need a little something to kind of make up for
We
it.
turn this ship around.
Yeah.
She was going in on your hair earlier.
And my hairdresser's like, I thought your hair was fine. I'm like, no.
No, not enough
I'm
gray.
going to have to bring Virginia next time. She'll tell you how to do it.
That poor hairdresser.
Poor Rachel. Yeah, I could see you saying that because you really
I was
did.
in a mess.
Well, okay.
I was in a mess. Well, I had been fired
Yeah.
for mouthing off to a bunch of people at the station where I worked in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
The morning show that I worked with loved me, but management not so much. So, and that's who I mouthed off to, management. And, the morning show that I worked with was also management. So it was very like gray area.
Yep.
They ran the station, but they weren't the funders of the station. And so I made that crucial mistake of mouthing off to the funders of the station. So, yeah.
Doing it all wrong.
I got fired first, and
Yeah.
then the whole entire radio station crumbled. It was crumbling anyway, like 2
Yeah.
weeks later, but I didn't know. None of us knew that was happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I was unemployed when I came and interviewed.
It's weird you got into a confrontation with somebody.
Did you find that crazy? Can you imagine that, Virginia, fighting with people?
No regrets.
Isn't that odd? I could see that. I think for a lot of people, that would be it. If you've made a change and a move, and so many people in South Florida are not from here, but that would be my second answer is when I moved to South Florida, because there's no place like South Florida. There really is, and it changes your life, what you do and how you live and look at things.
And I was from Louisiana, which is the opposite of South Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Denny's talk about that all the time. I mean, sometimes we take it for granted. Being born here and or living in South Florida, I was born in South Florida.
I know.
Out of all over the world, this is one of the best places you could be. Serious. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it
It's nice here.
Everybody comes here to vacation. This is where people dream of spending just a week.
I could have been born in the tundra.
Yeah.
You live every day in paradise.
Glad Virginia finally had a good answer today.
Finally. And it only took her 11 minutes.
Shut up. Where's my soup?
Damn it, you're right.
Where's my suit?
Gosh, I'll bring it tomorrow.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.